Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to inform you that Ryan doesn't like me. Now you may be asking yourselves, who the hell is Ryan? Well, I didn't know of Ryan's existence until yesterday. Ryan chimed in on the video I made for you guys talking about prototypical fanboy comments, the most common fanboy comments, and how I personally reply to them. And, well, he decided to chime in on that video. So I just want to share what he had to throw my way in the way of criticism, which criticisms are fine, you know, you don't have to like me out there, that's perfectly fine. Everyone's allowed to hate whoever they want to. I'm the same way, okay, I can hate whoever I want. Anyway, let's delve into what Ryan had to say here, and I'll put screen caps on the screen, so let's go ahead and look at Ryan's comment. I predict your butt buddy will overtake you in subs within the year. He's already beating you in views, and you're a grown man, and all these people you quote pawn, or however it's spelled, are kids. You're like nearly 30, and you take massive pride in dominating little 12-year-olds. It's like Ben Smarter. It's like Ben Smarter than a retarded person. That's ironic. Alright, anyway. There ain't no pride to be held. If you were bumming out people your own age, it'll be a different story. But all you're doing is making fun of kids who even know any better. Alright, now I had a little bit of trouble reading through that, as you can tell, and I actually reread this before I made the video here for you guys, and it's, you know, alright, so he doesn't have the firmest grasp on grammar and everything like that. That's fine, that's fine. English could be his second language for all we know. Now, as far as my butt buddy overtaking me in subscribers and now views, I'm assuming he's referring to Undertaker Freak 1127, who I've personally told myself over a year ago. I said, dude, don't look now, but you're going to pass me in subs someday. You've really figured out how to work this YouTube system, and by work I don't mean he's figured out how to cheat the system like I criticize someone like a Shane Dawson for making, like, you know, misleading titles and putting big tits in the thumbnail like Philip DeFranco and everything like that. I mean that he knows how to work his audience, and not necessarily work as in, oh, he's got them conned to follow him hook, line, and sinker. He knows how to relate to them, and he does a great job of doing that. And I personally saw him doing a better job of that than I do. I honestly feel he cares more about his audience. Not to say that I give a shit less about you guys, but I feel that Undertaker Freak cares about his audience. He cherishes what he gets from you guys more than I do. And that reflects in his video views, that reflects in his viewership, his audience participation, his basically hardcore fans. I see that a lot more in his channel than mine, and I feel it's for good reason so. I think he does a better job, and the day he does pass me in subscribers, which will happen, I will be one of the first people to congratulate him. There will be no bitterness. And if anything, he's been nothing but thankful towards me for helping him get out there. Even if I'm just a single-digit percentage fraction of the people out there that have helped spread his message, point you guys to him, check out his videos, relate to them, see them on the same level you see my videos at, anything like that, I will be nothing but grateful. And I don't see anything that there is to be so bitter about. Oh, I'm sorry, you weren't done talking yet. Alright, alright. And yes, I spell "you're" wrong, which is what you do. You'll take a valid point and point out a spelling mistake, and that automatically makes you better or right. Honestly, these fanboys are half your age, and you take pride in beating them. I'm 22. Dear Lord. I'm 22. And if I prove an 11-year-old wrong, I don't feel achievement. The only people you pwn are children, and it ain't hard to do that. So pretty much, quote, pick on people your own age, end quote. What witty remark have you got to say to that? I suppose am invalid because I made spelling errors. No, you're not invalid because you made spelling errors. Like I said, there's people that come to me with English as their second language and make a shit ton of spelling errors, but still make a somewhat cohesive point. That aside, as far as pick on people your own age, see, Shane Dawson in his mid-20s, Ihort in her late 20s, Ray William Johnson in his mid to late 20s, Smosh in their mid to late 20s. I'm sorry, I wasn't aware that those people that were the focal point of a lot of my videos were 12-year-olds. In fact, the only thing I can recall of making a specific topic video about was That's So Jack, was the one underage kid, the sub-18-year-old that I could remember specifically making a video out of. If you want to go back farther, I guess Cloud. No, Cloud was actually over 18, what am I saying? But as far as the Let's All Laugh at Fanboy comment videos, well, we don't really know the age of people. Yes, we can assume that a lot of them are young and dumb, but for all we know, there are people that are lying about their age. And frankly, what witty remark do I have to say to that? Well, I just basically want to add, oh God, you're not done talking yet. Okay. But seriously, you get a sense of achievement from making little prepubescent teens look bad. Ha ha, it's kind of sad. Every time you say how you've dominated someone, it ain't that great. It's like, wow, you managed to outsmart a 12-year-old. Big whoop. Whoop. Okay. It ain't hard. If you really want to come off as a big, smart, always right guy, why don't you go after people your own age? You have, but all you say is, oh, he's scamming money off his fans. You deal with small fish. Again, a lot of my videos have been about people that are my peers, people that aren't just quote-unquote small fish. So I don't know what videos this guy was watching or talking about, but frankly, he dropped his 2 cents, he said what he had to say, and Jesus Christ, he's still talking. Oh my God, this is all off of one video, by the way, and I'm not even going back and forth with this guy. He's just typing this of his own free will. Alright. Hey, I could beat up a 12-year-old and I could prove everything they say is wrong and stupid, but guess what? They're fucking 12. Go to a bar and tell them how much you dominate little kids online. Pretty pathetic, dude. Good thing you got a faceless miss us, and a home. I honestly hope this is all a gimmick for views and AdSense cash. Really, I hope, it's like a new Apple product. Really, I hope that, or else you're just a sad, sad man. Well, if it was all about AdSense cash, why was I making videos here before I ever made a penny off my videos? Why was I making videos for years on end? I mean, the whole saga between like me and Cloud and me and Irate Gamer initially was made free of charge. I made the videos just because I wanted to make the videos. Because I had a message and points that I wanted to make against these guys. And frankly, you just don't... Oh my God, he's still going! Holy shit! Also, don't you dare for 1 second point out any grammatical errors. I'm sorry, I did a few. Kill me. It's just a cheap way to get out of giving a decent reply. You've seen the gist of what I posted, so don't be a little brat and actually give me a decent response, not something pathetic like asterisk asterisk YOU''RE. Alright, now for the record, I only use 1 asterisk, not 2. And I'm sorry, I point out grammatical errors because you're never too young in life to learn proper grammar. And if you're either going to learn how to speak English or try to speak English, why would you not want to be corrected? Yeah, I know, it comes off as a dickish move, but it also points out that if you're going to try and come off sounding like you have an ounce of intelligence, and you're going to type out some diatribe that is completely filled with grammar and punctuation errors or just lack of punctuation thereof, why would you not want to be corrected? Why would you not want to hone your craft, your ability to speak the language you're trying to speak or write out? What is so wrong about that? Yeah, sometimes I do it just to piss people off. Because again, people are young and dumb. But going to that point of young and dumb, don't you see what I do here as kind of like a civil service message, a public service message? I'm trying to teach people in a sarcastic, kind of just like, I don't want to say bullying type way, but kind of just like a way of saying, look, if you take this attitude out in the real world, you will get swallowed up. I'm sorry, but you're never too young to learn that lesson in life. And frankly, I don't think you've grasped that concept, because I feel a lot of my fan base out there understands that I'm actually trying to help people and entertain my audience. I do that in a way that combines both worlds, and I feel I do a pretty good job at it. I mean, I didn't accidentally get almost 35, or excuse me, over 35, I think I'm over 35, I don't know, I haven't looked lately. 35,000 subscribers don't just magically drop in my lap unless you want to be one of these people who say, oh, he just created every account to subscribe to himself. Fine, believe whatever you want. But frankly, I'm done with you, and I have nothing left to say. Jesus, Christmas trees, this guy is still talking. No, I'm not a fanboy either. So how about you actually respond with something decent instead of your cop-out replies that you use when you've been owned? Or at least admit it's all just a gimmick for views and revenue. Then I'd actually be able to see you seriously, not just as a guy who thinks he is always right and everyone's wrong. Same goes for your little buddy you adopted and you've been mentoring him for years. Ha ha, here comes the block. Like Jenny from the block, here comes the block? No, you're not getting blocked, first of all. And as far as me mentoring my butt buddy, if anything I've done for UTF is just promotion for him. I haven't coached him. I haven't said, oh, you got to make a video about this and this is how you got to do it. That's mentoring. That's mentoring, giving steps of, well, you know, if you redid this video in this way, I think it would be better. That's mentoring. If anything, I've given encouragement to him, told him to stick with it, told him he's doing a good job, anything like that. That's not mentoring. That's just patting him on the back and saying a good job. Anyway. You might indirectly see that as mentoring, fine, whatever. But as far as you know, not being a fanboy, I'm not accusing you of being a fanboy of anyone per se. You very well could be. And as far as my little cop-out replies when I've been owned, I've got nothing left to say to you. I've responded to each one of your comments here. I tried to do it on a point-per-point basis. So, Ryan, I hope my answers have sufficed. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that share your opinion, and that's fine. And I hopefully the answers I've given today have sufficed. And I know that you just want me to admit that this is all just some scheme for ad revenue and what have you. Again, I point back to that whole thing of, well, why was I making videos here for years free? Like the style of videos of that I was going after Irate Gamer and guys like Cloud and Make My Fat Rants and stuff like that. Is all the same style of the videos I make today. So again, why was I making those videos free of charge if I was just trying to, you know, scheme views and ad revenue when back then views really didn't mean a damn thing and ad revenue was non-existent and no one knew ad revenue was absolutely going to become a thing of the future here on YouTube. So, Ryan, I'm sorry you don't like me, but you know what? You can't please everyone. And that's the logic I'm going to take here when I see someone like yourself. So, but thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your voice. And hopefully, I don't know, hopefully I addressed everything and you're satisfied with this. But I have a feeling that no matter how much sense I make to you, you probably won't like me. So I'm kind of just throwing this out there for any generic person that dislikes me to hopefully get a little second sense. Do you have anything else to add, Ryan? No, he's done. Okay. Have a great day, everyone.